Tarkir Dragonstorm, a return to a famous Magic the Gathering plane that instills nostalgia in many Magic the Gathering players. Not me, sadly, because I was only 11 when the block had first come out, and I got into Magic at 15 years old, so that is about 4 years after this iconic block was released. And I did not get to experience any of it. In my 5 years of playing, however, I did learn a lot about Magic's lore and got to experience cards from these sets in my games. I wanted to describe this timeline because I did not experience the Tarkir block when it came out, and this should be a disclaimer that my opinion may not be your opinion if you have. But I do love Magic, so naturally I'm going to have an opinion about the set. And to sum it up, I love it. Now, before anyone comes after me, I have to give my reasoning. In the year of 2024, we got so many sets. We kept getting one set after another, and the product fatigue was real. Not only that, but the quality of the sets was also questionable. We got many gimmicky sets that Magic was beginning to feel surreal. Everywhere you went, there were detectives, cowboys, haunted houses. However, there were some standouts. My favorite sets were Bloomborough and Foundations. Bloomborough was magical, wonderful, truly my favorite set of all time that happened to bring in a lot of new players. And it also brought me a rush of excitement that I haven't felt in a while. And Foundations provided such a good, solid ground to introduce new players that just felt right. However, in 2024, the only proper return to a plane was Murders at Carlove Manor, and we all have a consensus about the set. In 2025, we needed a good return to a plane to experience the true Magic story and setting in the midst of the race car and Final Fantasy sets. And I think we have it. Now, yes, my claim was with a bit of uncertainty since I personally love the set, but I do not know how veteran players feel. But so far, this set has brought me the joy I felt while seeing Bloomborough previews, and I needed to tell someone, so I made this video. Now we have 5 commander decks based on clans and Tarkir that all have 2 commanders you can run that all represent the human and dragon leaders of the clan. The commanders seem fresh and powerful and exciting, and I personally felt thrilled when seeing the Jeskai commanders because they are so Jeskai. Seeing Narset and Elsha have cards in the set is wonderful. Apart from these icons, we're also getting Ugin and Sarkhan in the main set. They did it. They brought them back. My mind has been rushing these days thinking of all the amazing commanders I could build from this set. So far, the legendaries that were revealed provide a new spin on already existing strategies and really make you think. Not to mention the insane dragon support cards we are getting from this set. Now, I have to mention that there are 2 sides within me. One you have already seen, excitement for good thematic cards, setting, yada yada yada, but the other is the collector side. I love shiny cards, okay? They are pretty. And yes, the millions of treatments may be a lot to take in, but I need that special Ugin art. No, not this one. Yeah, this one. And there are a total of 11 special card designs to collect, which is a lot, I know. Now, some of these will be available in Play Boosters, but most of them are sadly only in the collectors. But one of the rare finds which you can find in a Play Booster too are special guests, and they nailed it with these. They reprinted the ultimatums from Ikoria, and they all feature the respective clan's dragon on them, and they are insanely beautiful. And the other special guests are fetch lands. Yes, fetch lands, last reprinted in Modern Horizons 2. These 5 are coming back in the set, but as special guest versions, which have beautiful art, and can also be found in Dragon Scale foiling in the collector's boosters. Now, this is one of the most usable special guest lineups in a while, and I would be ecstatic to pull any of these cards. If you love collecting and have the money to support Magic right now, you should consider investing. Magic is expensive, I know, and it's a horrible hobby to have, especially right now, but it's only getting worse. Looking at the universes beyond prices for this year, I am mortified because I love Avatar: The Last Airbender, but maybe I will not be able to buy products from that set just because a collector booster will cost 40 euros or so. The elevated prices of the universes beyond are why you should show support for Magic by buying universes within. Maybe you want to try drafting the set. Sure, it won't be the same as the Tarkir blog drafts, which I heard were incredible, but it's a Tarkir draft. Not Final Fantasy, not Spider-Man, not Avatar: The Last Airbender, but Tarkir. Maybe you need a commander deck. They all are really good. Now, after seeing the elevated prices of Universes Beyond, I got incredibly sad and disappointed. Well, since they were revealed not too long ago. And you can see that the greed of the company has been only elevating the past few years. Universes Beyond are designed to bring in more players to the hobby, but with these prices, new players are not gonna be that interested to join. I have friends who love Avatar: The Last Airbender, but they will not spend this much money on pieces of cardboard with just their favorite characters on them. Wait. This was about Tarkir, though. Well, yes, sorry, but that tangent was relevant to my point. We want more universes within. Universes within can bring in more players, too. Bloomborough did that. And the way to communicate that right now with Wizards of the Coast is demand. And my final message to you all out there is that we must stop this game from dying by protesting against this ridiculous pricing with our own wallets. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you did, tell me, what do you think about Tarkir? Maybe you experienced the original block and can share your stories and impressions of the old sets versus this new one. Let me know in the comments below and I'll try to respond to all of them. Now like and subscribe if you want more content like this one, and maybe you can try to join one of my streams too. I don't stream that often, but you can always try to come in and talk to me about Magic, and I can talk to you no matter what game I'm playing. So thank you again, and bye.